All right, everybody, this is where we came from. This is the Blue Blaze Trail that leads down to the Wilcox North Shelter, and we stayed there last night and actually had a pretty good stay. I slept well and I was dry, so what else can you ask for? So it rained pretty much all night. I did have one other fella who showed up pretty late. It was right at dark, and dark around here is probably about 8 o'clock, and he was trying to hang. He has a hammock. He's pretty much committed to a hammock, and he's trying to hang his hammock inside the shelter. Now, I've seen this done before, and it's not a big deal. It's not something you'd want to do. It's like setting up a tent. You don't want to set up a tent inside the shelter, but people do it. But it's fine as long as there's not a lot of people who need the space. In this case, it was just me. So he was trying to string it, and he just couldn't pull it together, and he ultimately just went ahead and took his hammock outside, and he set it up just away from the shelter. So I had the place to myself, and slept really well. Got up this morning at 5. I was out by 6. It's currently about 10 minutes after 6. Now I made the walk back to the White Blaze Appalachian Trail, and we're going to head this way. This is north. So here we go. The trail starts out pretty cool today. I think we do have a little bit of climbing to do though. But I think we got a few miles, a pretty cruisy trail. So the goal for today that I look forward to completing, because I just want to get out of this wet stuff, you know. I mean, I've got dry clothes, but honestly, it makes no sense when you know it's going to rain today. It's supposed to be raining right now. It makes really no sense to put on fresh dry clothes and just get another set of clothes wet when you don't have any clothes to begin with. So I'm wearing the same wet clothes I wore yesterday, wet socks, everything. And I look forward to getting where I'm going, which is a place called the Berkshire Lake Lodge. I'll be there for 2 nights. It's essentially a old style motel that you might see from like the 50s or something, you know. So nothing fancy for sure. They do kind of cater to hikers, and it's not too far off trail, so it appealed to me. So that's where I'm gonna set up my base camp here for the next couple of days. Something's got a clean sheets and a warm shower, and a TV with remote control. That sounds like a plan to me. All right, folks, we'll keep you posted as we get down the path. I got a feeling it's going to be another one of those rainy, dreary days, and I'm not sure we're going to have a whole lot of views. But if there's anything cool to see, you'll be the first to get it. All right. Hope everybody has a wonderful day. We'll see you down the path. Well, good morning again. We haven't gone far, maybe a mile or so, but the trail is pretty cool, so I wanted to make sure I captured it. We're going through some really mature trees and woods, and just a cool place, really. It's kind of dark in here right now. Of course, it's still fairly early in the morning, but with a lot of cloud cover. But I got a feeling this is a place that's going to be kind of darker and cool almost any time during the day. Nice creek down there below us. The trail is really nice and smooth. Don't have this every day. Well, sometimes you have it every day, but you just don't have a lot of it every day, you know. It's real pretty. Okay. Of course, we get to cross the creek. It's probably a little higher because of the rain. Boy, it's a great opportunity to get the feet wet today. We'll figure it out. Where we came from. This is where we're going. Kind of a unique trail. Don't see this every day, for sure. It's surrounded by these evergreens. It's thick. Of course, everything's wet, but it kind of gives you a sense that you are in a bit of a rainforest here. This is the trail we're trying to navigate. Picky about these rocks because they are slick. I mean, I'm talking slick. That green stuff growing on them looks pretty, but man, you get no traction from that moss. All right, everybody, that's the hill. This is flat. That's the hill that we're coming off of. This is the mountain that we climbed yesterday going up to the shelter. And now we're coming off that mountain. We're about 4 miles in for today. I just couldn't pass up taking a picture of all these ferns everywhere. It's amazing. Just a forest of ferns, really, with a trail running through it. So we're going to head on down this hill. We'll be passing over a road and continuing on. So the rest of the day is going to be kind of up and down, slight up and downs, but we're going to be, the overall elevation is higher than we were doing in Connecticut for sure. So we're getting into some higher stuff as we expected. Probably averaging probably 2,200 feet at some of the higher points. So yeah, there's some climbing to do. And everything is wet and everything is slick. So you just have to slow down and make sure you're putting your foot in the right spot. But overall, pretty good day. It's a real good day considering the fact that it's supposed to be raining. And even as I look at the forecast now, it's supposed to be raining. So I'm keeping the umbrella handy in case it does pop up again. But right now it's been nothing but cool temperatures and of course wet trail, but it's not raining, so that's a good thing. All right, hope everybody's having an awesome day, and we will see you down the path. Pretty stream. Folks, I kind of got caught in the rain. It rained, I'd say it's probably the last 2 miles, probably an hour and a half of just rain. And the phone screen gets so wet that I'm unable to the touchscreen simply doesn't work. And so I was unable to video there for a while because of the rain. It finally has tapered. It was tapered off to basically a sprinkle, and now it's stopped. But yeah, it's been a little bit of a rough go. You know, there's a lot of water everywhere. Everything is wet, and of course, the thing I worry about most is just these rocks being so slick. So easy steps from rock to rock that you would do when they're really dry, and you think twice about it. You know, at least I do. You know, maybe somebody with more confidence may just go ahead and do the rock hop, but I've had too many slips lately, and I didn't come this far to break an ankle. So things just calmed down now. I still have the umbrella nearby, but I'm hoping I might be done with using it. I was able to pull up a forecast. It looks like the rain's kind of pushed out a little bit. So we might get some this afternoon, but I think we're okay for the next little bit. And so I'm just going to kick it and do my best to get to my destination. I'm now, right now, as we speak, 6 miles from where I'm going, which is the Berkshire Lodge, Lake Lodge, Berkshire Lake Lodge. And these things are really wet too, really slick. I mean, it's like, I don't know if you can see this. Like this. It's almost like there's a slime on the boards. It's nice to have that. I mean, to have the bridge, but when it's wet, those old boards have got so much stuff growing on them, man, they make it slick. But anyway, I've got 6 miles to where I'm going. It'll be about 3 hours. Should be there early afternoon. So it's been a good day to progress really well. I'm just kind of over the rain, to be honest with you, but it's just part of it. A pretty bridge over the water. You guys saw the sign I took a picture of. It's called, you still see sprinkles of rain falling on top of the water. But the sign we passed earlier was the Upper Goose Pond area, kind of like a recreational area or reservoir. And it's kind of a really nice area that people really enjoy hiking around. It's not very, say, not necessarily challenging, it's just very photogenic, lots of places to grab some beautiful pictures and things like that. So I'm hoping we'll get a few views around the pond. And we're making good progress, y'all. We're less than 4 miles to our destination, so we're doing real well. It's not even noon yet, so we just keep the feet moving at a steady pace, and we'll get there. All right, we'll show you more once we get closer to the pond. These mountain laurels, seems like every day we're hiking a place where the mountain laurels are just ready to explode. If I'd stay still for a day, I probably would see it. I keep moving further north and they are still in a state of ready to explode. So guys, I hiked around Upper Goose Pond, and I had two different hiking guys with me, and we just started talking. Both of them from my home state, North Carolina, but didn't know each other, whereas all three of us were kind of new to each other and just kind of talking and chit-chatting. And I walked all the way around that Upper Goose Pond and never stopped and take a picture of the Upper Goose Pond. Sorry about that. It's rare for me to get too caught up in conversation, that's for sure, but that's what happened. But it was a pretty pond, pretty lake really. But and I'll probably regret not having a picture, but it is what it is. So we're currently about a mile from our destination, which is this Berkshire Lake Lodge. And I'm really looking forward to getting settled in there a little bit and taking a shower and getting some of this stuff cleaned up. It got wet over the last day or so. And so that's probably been a pretty big focus for me. And I haven't made as much video as maybe I typically would. And of course it rained there for an hour and a half, 2 hours. And as much as I'd like to, my phone doesn't work so great in the rain. But overall it's been a pretty good day. So no big regrets here. It could always be worse. The forecast for today suggested it'd be almost a washout, like it'd be a full rain from 6 until about 2 o'clock, the prime hiking hours, but we didn't really experience that at all, and so that's a blessing. So we're able to make some pretty good miles and get some stuff done, and we'll check back as soon as we get to the Berkshire Lake Lodge and check that place out. In such a hurry. This is the Massachusetts Turnpike. And Interstate 90, I believe. I'll tell you what, when you spend all day walking, and then you get around fast cars, fast trucks like that, it just blows your mind, the difference in the speed. I know I used to drive that fast, but I haven't driven in weeks. And it just seems really fast. Okay. Somebody tooting at me. All right, let's press on. We're almost there. All right, everybody, I've made it to my home for the evening. This is the Berkshire Lake Lodge. This is Berkshire Lake. Beautiful view. Red picnic table. This is the office and area, and this is the motel that I was talking to you about. simply, they call it a lodge. To me, looks like a motel. But what a quaint little place, though. I've heard nothing but good things about it, and they're really nice people, so I'm happy to be here. And the fella I'm hiked with a little bit today, his name is Andy, and he's one that grew up in Charlotte, and he's here. And another friend of mine named California will be here a little later, and I think they may be splitting a room, so that's cool. But we might go into town and wash our clothes, and then maybe find some food or something, so we'll see. All right, so that's the plan for today, and this is a bit of a wrap up. Sorry we didn't have more beautiful views and things like that, but it was literally one of those days where we walk in the woods a lot, and the weather wasn't great. It's just simply a lot of mud and muck and stuff we have to work through, so it is what it is. But I appreciate you guys watching, and a little over 16 miles today. Tomorrow will be a bigger day, but we'll talk about tomorrow. Hope everybody has a great evening, and we will catch up with you real soon.